These are the 20 craziest crashes in Formula One history, starting off with Romain Grosjean's career-ending accident.
Towards the back, Grosjean has already gained 2 places coming out of turn 1. Grosjean still making moves to try and gain places.
I think that's Romain Grosjean.
Is he out?
Red flag.
This was a big one. This one was hard to watch. Is he okay?
It's an absolute miracle he survived. I mean, he practically walked through hell. But at number 19, Robert Kubica got even luckier, walking away unscathed from a crash that completely obliterated his car.
Moving his hands about at that point. It's the Toyota he connected with. He took on. Oh yes, and head first in. So nearly collected. I've never seen a car crash like that in this circuit at that place.
Now you'd think that kind of wreck would be impossible to walk away from, but Mark Webber somehow found himself in an even scarier situation when his car turned into a freaking missile after colliding with Heikki Kovalainen.
The steer then he's lost.
Oh no! Mark Webber's gone right up there. Oh, Mark Webber has gone completely over the top there of Heikki Kovalainen. Thankfully he's alright, he's thrown out his steering wheel. What an impact that was!
As terrifying as it was, at least Webber saw it coming. But Felipe Massa never had that chance. One moment he was charging down the straight, the next, a loose metal spring struck his helmet, knocking him out cold before he even hit the wall.
I don't remember anything, to be honest. I don't remember my Q2. Once I remember maybe in Q2 that I was behind Rubens, but then suddenly I don't remember anything anymore.
And at number 16, some crashes are so violent they make you wonder if you'll ever race again. That's exactly what happened to veteran Fernando Alonso after his massive barrel roll in Australia. But even that crash pales in comparison to what Luciano Berti endured. At over 270 km/h in Belgium, his car became a battering ram, smashing headfirst into the barriers with such force that he was knocked unconscious instantly.
There is Bertie in the yellow helmet. They touch as Eddie Irvine goes past. Bertie loses it, goes over the grass into the gravel trap in the frost. That is a bad incident there for Luciano Berti.
Crashes like that prove just how brutal F1 can be. But what happens when you lose control at the worst possible moment? Rubens Barrichello found out the hard way when his Jordan went airborne at Imola, flipping into the fence in a crash that could have been fatal.
Oh, and there's a very big shot.
And at number 13, remember when Jenson Button lost control in Monaco's high-speed tunnel?
A crash at 180 miles an hour at the world's most difficult racing circuit. British Grand Prix driver Jenson Button was lucky to escape with his life.
That's the thing about F1. One second everything seems fine, the next you're hurtling through the air, like when Martin Brundle went airborne in Australia, completely splitting his car in half on the very first lap.
Down into third, fourth position goes David Hillin. Wow, that's one of the Jordans. This is what we feared at this corner, and that looks very nasty indeed.
But if you think that's dramatic, Derek Warwick's crash at Monza was even crazier. His car flipped and skidded down the track, but instead of stopping, he sprinted back to the pit and jumped in his spare car like it was nothing. Talk about dedication.
Warwick round one.
And almost unbelievable. Oh my God. It's Derek Warwick. It's Derek Warwick who's crashed at the Parabolica. And as you can see, my goodness, he's okay.
And look at that enthusiasm after a stunt like that to jump straight back in the spare.
Of course, no comeback story is as legendary as Niki Lauda's, because in 1976 he was pulled from his burning Ferrari, suffering life-threatening burns. 6 weeks later, he was back in the car, defying every odd imaginable. Some crashes ruin a single driver's race, but others affect the entire grid. Like at number 9, when David Coulthard triggered this massive chain reaction and caused one of the most chaotic scenes in F1 history.
Yes, it's go! Great start by Eddie Irvine. Fielder, look at Fielder, and into the wall. Who was that?
Coulthard in the wall.
David Coulthard into the wall. Will stop the race.
They'll have to red flag this.
Terrible. Look, this is quite appalling. This is the worst start for a Grand Prix that I have ever seen in the whole of my life.
And up next, we have one of the most controversial championship deciding moments ever, when Michael Schumacher collided with Damon Hill in 1994.
And that looks, Schumacher's off. Schumacher's lost time.
Yeah.
Hill goes by.
Oh, out goes Schumacher. The German is out of the Australian Grand Prix. Schumacher will be world champion. What an incredible development.
Fast forward to today, and we see another high-stakes collision when Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen came together at Silverstone, sending Verstappen into the barriers with a bone-crushing 51G impact.
Hamilton's going to try again, this time on the inside, a continent touch! Verstappen is out of the race, and that's a big crash into Cobbs!
And just when you think Silverstone couldn't get any scarier, Joe 1U's horror crash in 2022 proved otherwise. His car flipped upside down, skidding across the track before getting launched into the barriers. It was honestly one of the scariest sights I've ever seen in modern F1.
So there's the initial content, that's where the car then is upside down onto the gravel and then it flips.
But at number 5, remember when Nick Heidfeld lost control and violently T-boned Takuma Sato in Austria?
Smart thing, he got ahead of Fritz and then, oh look at this, side by side into the side of the Jordan.
Straight into the side of
Takuma Sato's Jordan. Unbelievable, that's a huge impact.
Luckily, that wasn't as embarrassing as what Esteban Ocon did to Max Verstappen while trying to unlap himself.
That is Max Verstappen, the race leader, and he has spun.
What an idiot. What an idiot.
And up next, we have a crash that proves just how far safety advancements have come in F1. Because Charles Leclerc survived this crazy crash when Fernando Alonso's McLaren came crashing down right over his cockpit.
And it's lights out, and away we go here at Spa. Moves over to cover on Sebastian Vettel, and there's locking up in a crash, and Fernando Alonso goes over the top there of Charles Leclerc's Sauber. Charles Leclerc suddenly sees orange across his visor.
But Crash Store Maldonado, I swear he made this crash happen on purpose.
Here's Maldonado coming out of the pits and straight into Esteban Gutierrez, and you're right, almighty shunt from the side there.
And at number 1, I have a crash that reminds us just how violent F1 can be. When Mick Schumacher lost control at full speed, smashing into the barriers in a wreck that destroyed his car.
In P1. Oh no, Mick! Oh, that's big. Oh, Mick, that's big. That's huge.
These were the 20 craziest crashes in Formula 1 history. Now, make sure to like and subscribe for even more F1 content.